Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jesse here. You're watching JLS Comics. Thanks for coming back to this channel. I wanted to provide another update on the upcoming What If animated show. It's going to premiere in the summer of 2021 on Disney's Disney Plus streaming platform. I did go over some of the news in July just after the San Diego Comic-Con where it was officially announced. We had some information beforehand, but also where we got to see the logo for the show. So now we have a couple more updates, or really they're confirmations of what we already know. And fair warning, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you don't want to be spoiled on the What If show, go ahead and put this in your watch later list and then come back to it in, well, the summer of 2021 once you've seen the show. Before we begin, I do want to thank you for coming back here, whether you're returning or it's your first time. I thank you for that. Don't forget to subscribe. We do upload content just like this every single week. So let's get into this video here because I don't want it to be too long. The first episode of What If is going to be what if Peggy Carter got the super soldier serum? And we get to see some of this imagery not only in the logo but also in these brand new leaked images that have found their way online. The series is going to follow Peggy Carter as Captain Britain for the first episode. So you may be asking yourself, why Captain Britain and not Captain America? Well, just for a little bit of context, Peggy Carter, at least in the MCU, was originally part of the British Army. She was part of this thing called the SOE, the Spec Ops Executive, which is a spy agency that was active during World War II. British Prime Minister Winston Churchill is actually the one that founded it. And she actually also worked at Bletchley Park, which was this base in Britain, which was the center of cryptography. And it's where Alan Turing invented the device that broke the Germans' Enigma code. And then from there, she went on to work with S.H.I.E.L.D. and Stark and everything. But she started with the British Army. So that's why she has a British shield and she's Captain Britain. So I hope that helps you with some context. Steve Rogers eventually ends up fighting in World War II anyways. He's going to be using Iron Man armor, a Mark I armor that Tony's dad Howard Stark built for him. And actually the Mark I armor is in the logo, but now we have this. Peggy Carter actually does get the super serum, and you can see her here on the battlefield. There's Dum Dum Dugan and the whole Howling Commandos crew. And then we get to see a skinny serumless Steve Rogers. This is presumably the Steve Rogers that failed his PT and was not able to make it overseas for deployment. But then he reaches out to Tony Stark. Tony Stark builds him this armor, this very tank-like armor. The top of it almost looks like a Sherman tank, a World War II Sherman tank. And then we get to see this really cool image where the armor is flying. Obviously Steve's in it. The eyes are aglow in this really eerie blue. And if you zoom in and look really closely, you get to see Peggy Carter riding on top of it like she's about to stand up as if she's surfing a wave. So it's pretty cool. She's got the shield right in her hand there. So pretty epic looking adventure that they seem to be going on. So this is all confirmation. Basically, we know this is what the first episode will be. The top left of the logo, we get to see what looks like a zombie Captain America. We've talked about that. We know that. Some folks actually told me on that last video that no, it's impossible for Marvel to do the zombies. They don't want to do zombies on screen. Well, that image is very clearly a zombie, but also this next image is a very clear shot of a zombie Captain America. So these will in fact be appearing in the episode of this. It's an anthological series, so this will be one episode. And there's this image of Bucky Barnes. It'll be for that same episode. So I guess he's the one who's tasked with actually taking down the zombified Cap, and whoever else has become zombies as well. This other one here, it's pretty interesting. This is actually showing T'Challa, Black Panther, as he becomes Star-Lord instead of Peter Quill, right? We also know that Chadwick Boseman's going to be lending his voice to the animated show, and now we know a little bit more about what that episode will actually look like. And here's a question for you, so go ahead and let me know down in the comments. What would be on T'Challa's Awesome Mix playlist for his tape cassette? What songs do you think would be on there? So that gives us a greater look at this 10-episode series, some of the plots, but also importantly, additional themes, as well as the art style that they're choosing for this animation. So what do you guys think? Let me know that as well down in the comment section below. I want to keep this one quick. Thanks for stopping by and checking out these updates. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to do so. We do upload, as I said before, content just like this every single week, and it's a lot of fun over here on the channel. We get a lot of things going on. Thank you guys. This is Jesse with JLS Comics, and I'll see you soon.